Hi there, this is Tuomas of Nightwish here, and you have the pleasure of watching Restorm TV with Outsiders Hard Ride.
Ja, hallo Leute, ich bin der Fribi vom Outsiders Hard Ride. Wir sind hier im Berner Hauptbahnhof an der Nightwish Autogrammstunde und hoffen, dass wir euch noch in der laufenden Sendung ein Interview präsentieren können.
We did prepare a few questions. We didn't know if we get to interview you or Annette, so yeah, leave them out.
I can try to answer for those.
Yeah, maybe. We'll try. Okay, let's start with the first one. Your new album, Dark Passion Play. In my opinion, it sounds a bit like an updated version, or one could say a sequel to your previous ones. So
Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
Okay. Or how would you describe it?
Exactly like that. I think it's like a natural sequel and an updated version of what we have been doing before.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear a lot of comments saying that this is like something completely new, something completely different than what you have done before, but I have to disagree. I mean, the one thing that really has changed is the way of female vocals.
That's right.
But when it comes to the music and the soul of the music, I don't think that much has actually changed in the end.
Yeah, it was you who defined the sound, because it's the songwriter who defines the sound, not the singer to a certain point, of course, too, but usually it's the songwriter.
It's really a combination of everything. In my opinion, all the music should start with the songs, but if you have poor musicians, poor singers, it doesn't help. So you really need all the 5 persons to create the whole package.
Yeah. For the new record, you worked again with the London Orchestra, almost the same you did work together on Once.
Yep.
I always thought, is it you that is writing every single note of the arrangements, or does the conductor or even the musicians have some saying, or do they come up with some suggestions or something like that, or do you really?
I don't really know how to write notes, so the way it works is that I do everything with my keyboard, like a demo. I want the flute line like this, I want the French horn like this, I want the strings playing like this. And then I talk with this guy, Pete Williams, please write the notes and bring up with your own ideas as well. And he contributes a lot. He comes up with his own ideas and everything. And when we were doing the album, he called me at least twice a day for 5 months. And we were just going through the songs, can I do this, can I do this, can I use this instrument? So it was a very fruitful collaboration with the two of us.
Yeah. So what I was personally wondering was, after the split with Tarja, was it clear to you that you would want to continue with a new female singer who doesn't have the capability to sing the operatic and classical style?
That was the only thing that we knew for sure. We had no idea of the exact profile what the new singer should sound like. All we knew was that we do not want to continue this classical operatic style, because Tarja was doing her thing so incredibly well that no matter who the new singer would have been, if she would have sang in a classical way, she would have always been like this cheap copycat Tarja. So I think it really was the only possible choice to find somebody completely different who still had the power and the emotion in the voice.
So when Annette joined the band, all the songs were written already. Did she have any chance to contribute some vocal melody lines, or maybe even some lyric fragments or something like that? Or was it all laid out for her?
It was all laid out for her, really. It was exactly the way that we have been doing the thing for the past 10 years with Tarja as well, so nothing changed in that perspective. Her job was to do the interpretation and bring out the emotion, and she did that incredibly well.
I don't know if you you know that here in Central Europe, your label Nuclear Blast Records, I think it's about 5 different versions of the current single. How do you see this release policy of the label? Are you collecting yourself all this stuff?
The way I see it is that I understand that some people are annoyed by it, but the record label, they always only aim for the best, and it's all about money. It's all about like making the band as big as possible, making the singles and the albums as high in the charts as possible. And I really think there's nothing wrong about that, because that's their job and they're doing their job as well as they could. So also for the fans, I mean, you can just pick up the one that you want to have, or if you're a collector, try to, I don't know. You have to come up with something.
At the time when Once was released and you were touring, there was a rumor, or even it was, I think, actually a plan to do some shows in London with the orchestra. But I think there were some timing, scheduling conflicts that prevented you from doing it. So are there any plans to take another try at this?
There are some preliminary plans already, because the place that we're gonna want to do this is Royal Albert Hall in London. And this place is booked like 2 years in advance for every single day, so you have to be really early. But we are seriously considering doing it sometimes in the first half of 2009.
General thoughts about the infamous internet. Do you think it's either a blessing or a curse for a band?
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword, really. I mean, internet is really good for promotion. You have the web page, homepage, all that. But then there's always somebody who puts the album into the net beforehand. And I truly think that it doesn't really affect the sales that much, because people really want to have the authentic thing. But it really takes like the mystery out of the whole thing when you hear one song there, one song here, just bits and pieces of the lyrics, and people are commenting the album on the forums all the time. So, the whole mystery of the actual release date for the album kind of ruins that.
I remember back in the internet there was no internet. Sometimes you will pick up a release date and then go to the record shop, or sometimes you just walk in, oh, it's a new album of my favorite band. Run home and listen to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Those days are gone.
Like Metallica was coming out with the Black album, I was waiting for the release date, when it's coming, and then when it's come, you go and you enjoy it. But if I would hear that people are already listening to it in the internet, crappy versions, YouTube versions, like 3 months in advance, it kind of takes the edge off.
So in Switzerland, when are we going to see you again on stage? I think there's a tour planned for Europe.
There's a plan, and actually somebody knows the dates too. I can't remember, but it was, I think, the beginning of March 2008. It's part of the European tour that lasts for about 2 months. And 1 or 2 shows included in Switzerland. I'm sorry, I can't remember the dates of the places, but we're definitely going to be here.
And you're not promoting a new album, or being on tour, or writing songs, or doing studio work. What are you doing for relaxing? Do you have any hobbies to just pull the switch off?
Well, I see my friends, just really normal everyday stuff. One thing I really love to do is hiking. I like to go to the woods and hike for a week or so, just in the middle of nowhere. It's like a physical and mental purification. I have something here to sign for you. Absolutely.
If you would do that, then I would be happy.
I'm gonna use that. You have that one.
I have that one. I told you, I'm a diehard collector, so I thought,
That's cool.